Hey guys, welcome to another Spencer's Garage. Today we have my somewhat newly purchased 2008 Mustang Bullitt. This car is very special to me. I actually owned one in about 2012 to 2015 and I loved it. I'm actually very sad that I sold the car. So what did I do? I bought another one, and this one was even in a lot better condition than the first one I bought. The first one I bought had 36,000 miles whenever I bought it, and this one currently has 2,800 miles. Yes, very, 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 very low mileage. This car is like brand new. It is like 99.9% perfect. No imperfections. Of course it runs great, and I'll have lots of videos out about this car, changing all the fluids and everything like that just to make it ultra, brand new fresh. So anyways, as you can see, I have it jacked up, and I have it jacked up because today we are going to be changing the axle back. It currently has the stock Bullitt mufflers, which if you know anything about Bullitts, then you know that the mufflers that came on the Bullitts were Bullitt only for the 2008, 2009 Bullitts. So I'm going to be changing this out to the same axle back that I had on my original Bullitt, and that is, let me show you, it's just sitting over here. This is still a Ford Racing axle back. This is actually called the FR500S axle back. It came on the FR500 race car, and it also came on all the GT500 KRs. Not the regular GT500s, only the KR. They don't make these anymore. These are discontinued, so these are highly valued, and these are by many people said to be the best sounding exhaust ever on a S197 for this generation. So they sound incredible, and they're loud when you want them to be, but cruising on the highway, there's practically no drone. They sound great. They get loud when you get on it, and smooth and nice whenever you're not on it. So they are great, highly desirable axle back. And I had to find them used, of course, because they discontinued them, I believe in, I don't know if it was somewhere around 2020, 2021, but they are discontinued, so they're very hard to find. And I found this particular set off of an owner of a GT500 KR, and the car only had 3,000 miles on it whenever he took these off. So these are, these, funny enough, these have almost the exact same miles as this car does. So what a perfect match. It took me about 6 months to find those mufflers in that good a condition. Alright guys, we are underneath the car. So I'm just going to show you, hopefully quickly, how to remove one of these mufflers, and then we will install the new FR500S exhaust. So first we want to remove this clamp right here. Some of yours may be a 16 millimeter, but mine is a 15 millimeter, and we are going to use a deep extension or a deep socket so we can get that nut off right there and undo this clamp fully first. Okay guys, now we need to undo the insulators of the muffler. There is one at the front here, and then there is one in the rear. So let's go ahead and do the front one first. There is one on the side there. That one you will need to undo with a 13 millimeter. It'll help if you have a combination wrench, a ratcheting wrench, because it will be able to get in there because there's not much room on the side there. And then the other one is on the bottom. It will be easy to get to, that 13 millimeter right there. Okay guys, we completely took out the 2 bolts holding the front isolator, and it is still held in by the rear isolator. So it has 2 bolts in it as well. Let me show you. They're kind of hard to see. They're back there. There is one of them right there. That one is on the side, and then it has another 13 millimeter bolt right there. By the way guys, you can see my ratcheting wrench in there. It would be very difficult to get any movement on just a regular socket and ratchet, so I am using my combination ratcheting wrench in there. So just a note on that. And again, I'm going to remove that side bolt, and then we will just loosen the other bolt for now. There's not much room. I'm barely fitting my arm in here. Okay guys, I got that one bolt out above the muffler. Now the only thing holding the muffler on is still attached here. This is loosened, this nut is loosened, but by the way guys, I also wanted to show you that right there. That kind of makes sure that the muffler slides on in the right place, and also whenever you install the new muffler, you want to make sure that it is slid all the way up to that stopping point right there. Okay, this bolt is out. Now we're gonna try to wrestle this muffler out. Okay guys, I forgot on some models, I believe it's the newer ones, like maybe the 2008, 2009s. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have 3 bolts on this rear mount. So I showed you the 2 bolts to remove, but I forgot about this one right here. So if you have a 2008, 2009, I can't remember if the 2007s have this one or not, but anyways, just be aware if yours has 2 or 3 bolts on the rear insulator right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my ratcheting wrench. There's no way I'm going to get a ratchet and socket. I mean, you can see this is the rear of the muffler, and there is very small space. There's probably not even 1 inch. All right guys, we have all 3 bolts out now. Let's see if this muffler comes out now. All right man, you can let it go for me. Oh yeah, just kind of twisting it on this pipe right there. It's coming. Just kind of moving it back and forth, holding it. I got it, man. Woo! There we go. We got it off. All right, guys, we have the Bullitt muffler out. We will take these insulators and put them on the new FR500 axle back. You can see it there. There is the tip of the exhaust. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit before we put the new exhaust on there, but yeah, you just wiggle it back and forth. You can see that little, I don't know what you'd even call that. It's almost like a pin in the exhaust, and that's how you line it up correctly. So we'll get to that whenever we install it, but look at that, neat. It's like a dump exhaust. Okay guys, now we are ready to install the KR mufflers. Now you can tell that this one is the driver's side because the hanger is more towards the end of the axle back, more towards the clamp. So this is the driver's side, and then with the Bullitt muffler, again, the clamp is more towards the rear of the muffler. Here's the passenger side one for reference, and here is the hanger for that. So basically what we're going to do is next is we're going to transfer both the front hanger here to this muffler, and then also the rear hanger. So we're just going to slide these off, probably going to clean them up a little bit and just transfer them over. Let's see how easy these are to, oh yeah, that just came right off. Alright guys, so this is what the insulators look like installed on the new FR500 axle back. So basically just reversal removal. I'm going to go ahead and install this one on the driver's side, and since this muffler is a lot smaller, you can see how this one is a lot larger, so this should provide a lot more room, working room, with installing the bolts back on these brackets because this muffler is so much smaller than the Bullitt mufflers. Okay, you can see that right there on the mid pipe. That is going to line up in the axle back right there in the clamp. We got this wrestled on here. As you can see, that pin is all the way to the end of this bracket right here, and then I loosely have these 3 bolts tightened down. By the way, it is 3 bolts that hold down this rear bracket on the driver's side. On the passenger side, it only has 2, so just an FYI on that. I still need to button down, put a bolt in there for this bracket, and then of course the side bolt which is on this side. As you can see, there's a lot more room because this muffler is a lot smaller, so a lot more room. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in here in a moment. Once I have all these just barely tightened down, then I will go ahead and tighten this one down a little bit more, and then I will torque these down to spec. I have these tightened down quite a bit, but these 13mm bolts, these are going to get torqued down to 18 foot-pounds. This clamp is going to be torqued down to 40 foot-pounds. Alright guys, we got the FR500S exhaust installed. You can see it's in the right spot. Everything looks good down here. Are y'all ready to hear these bad boys? Check them out. Another thing that I love about these mufflers is they have the exact same tips as the Bullitt OEM ones. You can see this. These are polished stainless steel 3.5-inch tips. Obviously both of these are Ford Racing, so they are the exact same tips. So I love that. Straight cut, stainless steel, looking good. Let's get a shot from behind the car. Oh yeah, those are looking good. All right, guys, there are my OEM Bullitt mufflers, and now we have the FR500S exhaust installed. How does it sound? What do you guys think? Let me know. Thanks for watching.